won't be done. You think you're pretty slick, you got a pony there, huh? Well, I tell you what, I got 2 ponies. What do you say about that? You think you can beat me? Your little ponies ain't got nothing on this pony. This girl's got some tricks up her sleeve. Ain't no way. These 2 ponies I got right here run 100 miles an hour. Like that. I'll race you pink slip for pink slip. I got these suckers paid off. One more check and I'm good to go. Oh, you want to play for pink slips? All right. Meet me on the Keithsburg Blacktop tonight. Midnight. We'll see what you got with your little ponies there, buckaroo. You ain't got nothing on me. Don't you judge me. I got me horsepower, boy.
Horsepower. Horsepower.
It's kind of like, I think I can.
This requires a systematic.
This guy's not to be messed with. Not to be messed with.
Hello, welcome to Texas Beard Adventures. I'm B1, your host, and this here is my 1969 Mach 1. I get a lot of interest in this car. I've had a lot of people message me and say, when are you gonna do a breakdown on your Mustang? And just never have done it until now. So what it is a 69 Mach 1 factory R code, but it does not have the factory 428 Cobra Jet ram air in it, fortunately. When I got the car, it had this motor, which is a 351 Windsor, sitting on the ground in a tire, and transmission was still in it, but it was pretty well shot. So me and Doug did a compression test on it. One of the exhaust valves got stuck and broke. So we took it to a place in San Antonio and had them rebuild it. And then we put it all back together. The car, I haven't done a bunch with it, but I'd like to do the blower. I have a 671 blower to go on top of it. I have an intake for it. I've got the rebuild kit for it. I'll show y'all my blower. Bought it on Craigslist. So here's the blower. Here's the intake in a box. I got it all sealed up. I don't want to undo it. And then where's my kit at? Oh, here we go. Here's all my underneath all the skulls. Well, in this box is all the parts needed to get that blower rebuilt. And then hopefully after we do that, go ahead and put it on there, redo the carburetor,
and hopefully then, oh, well, I got to get all the drive and all the belts and everything for it. But, I don't know. I'm one step closer to doing it. This is a Fastback, of course. And I have a sheet. I wonder where that thing is. Let's do some on the, well, let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. When I first got the car, my father-in-law said, yeah, that's the factory motor. And I was like, really? Okay, cool. So it's even got the badge on the side. This scoop is not functional. But the hood that was on it and the motor that was on it, according to the VIN 9F02R117276. In that VIN for this car, that R, that's 9F02R, the R means 428 Cobra Jet Ram Air, which is a big deal if you don't know much about Mustangs. So I've got a 428 to go in it. I have yet to start rebuilding it. My plan was to kind of get the blower on this and then play with it for a little bit and then pull the motor out of it and put the 428 in there. But anytime you say 428, everything gets super expensive. Everything. So this motor, it's got the Offenhauser intake, which my father-in-law had purchased back in the day. I put this new distributor on it. Put a new carburetor on it. Besides rebuilding the motor, pretty much haven't done anything. It is in the manner in which my father-in-law gave it to me, besides a fresh rebuild on it. I need to get the carburetor tuned. It doesn't run as it should, but one of these days I'll get around to doing that. It does not have AC. It has a heater, but it's hot enough down here in Texas that I don't know if you can see him there. The heater line, intake and supply and return on the heater going to the heater core. We just cut them off because I don't drive the car enough to need AC or a heater. Of course, it would be nice to have a AC. Thought about doing like maybe vintage air or something, but haven't got around to it. I got a lot of excuses why I haven't done much to this car. I apologize. For all you purists out there who got the money to take this car where it needs to be, I don't know. More power to you. But I got a young family, and that's been keeping me from doing it. So, let's see, what transmission does it have in it? It is an original automatic, which I wish it had a 4-speed top loader 4-speed, but it doesn't. It's got the original, it's got, I believe it's got an FMX in it right now. So the transmission that's supposed to go with that 428 is a C6. It's got the original Philco radio. This is the heater portion. So it's got these neat little vent doors down here. You can pull, that's to shut it, and that's to open it, and it allows air in it allows hot air from the engine bay, so it's not really air conditioning. And I swear, when you're driving this car down the road doing 60, 70 miles an hour, it you could drop a piece of paper inside this car and it would just fall straight to the ground, because it's like there's no air movement coming in from outside. They're so aerodynamic, I guess, that it just goes right past the car. Like, you open the windows on one of my trucks and it freaking, you know, paper's flying all over the place, but in this thing, not so much. I've got a ammo box for my center console. These seats flip forward for passengers, of course. Got your shoulder harness belt. I guess that was kind of optional. And then you've got your lap belt on both the driver and the passenger. In the back, all you have is a lap belt. So I'll go show you the trunk. Got some jumper cables, got my spare tire, which is completely flat. The fuel cell that's in here is just a factory replacement that I got, I think, on oh, not Copart, but what's that other one? Oh, National Parts Depot is where I got a lot of the parts for this thing. Currently it has straight headers, and I have some mufflers for it because my wife won't currently ride in it because it's so loud, which I can't blame her. It's freaking loud. But, you know, every once in a while when I come out and crank it up, it gets me going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been told different things on the value of the car. Had one guy tell me as it sits, it's worth about 20 grand in the condition that it's in, so unpainted and all that. I guess being a 69 and a Mach 1 Fastback and an R code, and then I think if it has the motor and a paint job and all that, probably looking at 50 to 60. I don't know, some say even 90 to 100, but I don't know. To me, the car has a lot of sentimental value, so me and my wife have talked about never getting rid of it, probably buying another one close to, well, she likes the 67 Fastbacks, which all of them are becoming more expensive and more money to build. I don't know. We might buy one that's already done because I don't have a lot of time. I don't know, we'll see. But buy one for her, and that way we've got, whenever we pass away, we got one for both of our boys, one for Connor and one for Liam. It's gonna take a lot of work to get it to showroom quality, if I ever even do that. Kind of, sometimes I dig the way it just looks, how it's got the old school rusty. I don't want it to go to shit, but I think it looks neat in a way. Of course, it would look neat really painted up too. Look how high this antenna goes. Now that is a freaking antenna. Look at that thing. Look how high that thing is. It's friggin', it's like, no kidding, it's like 8 feet in the air. I always thought that was cool. You know, back in the day, they didn't have a Bluetooth radio and Spotify and Pandora and all that. You had to really search for them AM stations. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video of my 1969 Mach 1 Mustang factory R code with not the factory motor. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out on Instagram at Texas Beard Adventures. Me and the wife and the kitties do all kinds of crazy stuff over there. And I'll catch you on the flip side, you dang hillbillies. 1, 2, 3.
Now, try to run. You dang Land Rover.
How many vices do you have?
Half a dozen, probably.
Good shit.
Oh,
Way to go, Fred.
Fourth beer.
Patrick.
ain't sitting too good.
Wow! Chicken! My chicken got loose. Hey, have you seen my chicken?
10%'s really got me going.
Is that DNR? All right, cook those two.
What does that mean?
Salt, pepper, garlic.
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative and it gets the people going. Ow!